up, y'all? Mr. Roll It Up here with another Blunt Talk episode. And in this video, we're just going to talk about the protests that are currently taking place, and more specifically, how there's more and more footage and video, photographs of non-black protesters who are the ones that are starting the looting, the rioting, the destruction to public and private property during these events. But before we get into that, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and leave a comment down below with your thoughts about everything going on right now. So, yeah, as you guys know, I mean, if you don't know, you know, the world, the country is, much of the country, I should say, is clearly disappointed with what has gone on and going on when it comes to the continuous mistreatment of Black Americans, specifically around George Floyd's murder by a police officer in Minnesota. And hence we have all of this rioting, or I shouldn't say rioting, excuse me, protesting. And within it, there has been some rioting. There has been some, destructive activities taking place. Some of which absolutely has been caused by, Black people. Most of it, I feel like, though, however, has been started specifically by, either white or just, again, non-Black protesters that are there. You're seeing a lot of masked people show up that are wearing all black, and then, you see their hands, you see their face, or part of their face, and they're clearly not Black, and they are the ones that are starting a lot of this BS. I was actually at Boston's protesting event last night, and I left right when all of the real chaos started. But from my time there up until about 10 o'clock, I witnessed one person getting arrested, and that one person was a white guy who was throwing stuff at the, I don't know if they were Stadies or Boston police that were in front of the State House. But that was the only guy I saw get arrested. There were a few other people that may have kind of, I saw like some bottle caps and things like that, water bottle caps that were thrown, little things like that as well, here and there. But as a whole, I didn't really see any, much of the police car that ended up getting lit on fire. I didn't actually see that. I wasn't there for that, unfortunately. Well, I don't know if I should say unfortunately, but yeah, I'd taken off prior to that happening. But I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put my headphones on the mic just to play it safe. And I'll, maybe I'll go back and edit it out if it's like overlaid. But I want you guys to listen to this video of this Black protester who caught two. I don't know if they're actually white. They look like they may have been like, I don't know, maybe Middle Eastern or like, or some sort of, I don't know. I don't really know. You guys let me know what you think. Maybe they were white, but watch this video and listen to, this Black woman as she confronts them. And this is, unfortunately, I wish more people were taking out their phones and cameras and capturing this stuff when it's happening. But it's starting to happen now as people are like seeing more of this take place. People are like, wait a minute, let me get my camera out and document this. But check it out. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to press play and, like I said, throw the headphones on here so you guys can listen.
This is not a Black woman who's putting Black Lives Matter. I just want you to know that when, right, but y'all doing that for us, and we ain't asked you to do that. Listen, don't spray stuff on here when they gonna blame Black people for this, and Black people didn't do it. There's a Black person, but we did. If the problem is. We out here standing together peacefully, protesting without any problems. You got people of all races spraying on buildings talking about Black Lives Matter. That ain't even us. You got police officers coming to a peaceful protest spraying gas on us. We ain't even did nothing. Don't let the media fool you. When they see the vandalism on these places, know that it wasn't us. When you see stuff like that, you're supposed to stand up and say something. Don't spray on these people's buildings. That's not our message. That's not helping nothing. And then putting it on us, and then want to argue with us and say somebody black asked you to spray. We don't need nobody to do nothing for us. That's why we out here doing it ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Exactly what the sister says at the end there about that's why we're out here doing it ourselves. It's because y'all haven't been willing to make the changes or able to make the changes on your own. And that's why we got to get out there and speak up. And that's why we're doing what we're doing. So I really wanted to make that video, put that video out there and let you guys see that video because, one, like I said, I hope if you are someone that is going out to these protests and you do see people, starting to break things and disrupt, cause chaos like this, pull out your phone, your camera, and just be like, hey, man, like, don't do it. I'm going to get you on camera and it's going viral. That will get people to stop, I think, a lot of people, because especially now we're starting to see some of these dumbasses are literally looting in front of the news. Like cars, I watched a video of downtown Boston and this dude had his car parked in front of the camera. I'm like, man, you don't realize your license plate and like your face is clearly like, I don't know what some of these dudes are on. And like I said, a lot of it is just guys, young brothers that are, they're angry, they're wild, they're worked up, they're heated. And you see someone that starts some of this looting, some of this destruction, it's easy to follow suit and just go down that path because they're already worked up. They think the person who's out there is doing it for them and showing that they care. In reality, half of the time, I think it's people that are planted and not truly, out there to show that they care, but just to cause mayhem and ruckus. They just want to, be part of something. They want to destroy something. I mean, I don't know what the particular reason, and there might be other people that are literally planted to do a lot of this, to create, kind of sabotage the efforts. Whether it's some political party, like who knows who's potentially behind that, but and that's something that has happened in our country, where the FBI had planted people to try to sabotage the whole civil rights movement, for example. So it's not like that's something that is far fetched. It's happened before, and it certainly can happen again. And as you're seeing in that other clip, those two women, that woman confronted those two women, and they're like, "We're doing it for you." It's like, no, you're not. We don't want you to do it. If you're doing it for us, you would stop when we ask you to stop. Let's check this out right here. I haven't even seen a lot of these ones, but I'm going to throw the mic on it, my headphones on it again, and let you guys hear it.
This is what Tay started. This is what Tay started. Tay's fighting. This is Tay Anderson, everybody. Tay Anderson just assaulted somebody. This is what Tay started. This is what Tay started.
See what the comments say. This right here is where it's funny, and because that was my thought when I'm listening to the reporter, the guy filming, saying this is where Tay start. Clearly, I think he was referring to the black guy, and it's like wait, what? He's not even the person doing any harm and stuff. He's trying to prevent others from doing stuff like that. But you got a white guy who's reporting, who's filming. Yeah, the white guy who's filming saying, "Look, this is what Tay started." As if the guy is like, and I think it said, what did it say? Or he said it in the video, saying something about assault him or something like that. It's like, or maybe I made that up. But like, this is like what? A brother trying to stop a white guy who's masked from doing graffiti, writing Black Lives Matter, whatever stuff on some public or private property. Let's check this one.
Shit just got real, everybody.
Like the caption says, again started by a group of white dudes in Oakland. Let's go down. Let's see what this one is. My heart hurts watching this. I don't know what their motive is or who organized these white people to come out, but they don't care about us. That one woman is about to burst into tears, and they won't even look at her. Got this sister pleading for them to stop. Pleading. And I was, I mean, I may have seen one or two black guys that were part of that, but that was pretty much mostly white people. Let's go over here.
Time did we say to y'all not to speak how you feel and say what you want to say? That's not what we said. We encourage that. But one, we're going to keep our social distance, and we're not going to allow somebody in the crowd to throw some bullshit, and then we feel the bulk of that. We're not allowing that no more. Okay? That's the reality of what we're dealing with right now. All right? Like I said to all my white brothers and sisters, we appreciate y'all being out here and supporting us. But this is not y'all's space. This is not your space. Period. We don't need this bullshit right here. Because what our reality is, when this shit is all said and done, when we wake up, we still gonna be black in America.
Yep.
Now that's not nothing against none of y'all. That's not what this is. That's not what I'm saying. But we're not gonna allow y'all to go up there and start causing chaos and confusion. It's just not gonna happen.
Spot on. I love it. I love it. Got to confront them. Got to speak up. Because otherwise, like you said, I'm gonna wake up black tomorrow. You can go back to your job, go back home. You're gonna be fine. It's gonna be normal for you. I got to deal with the repercussions of which has happened, not you. Wow. You got a bunch of white people chanting at a black guy saying, "You're not in charge." You're not in charge. You're not in charge. So that's so telling right there. Supposedly, all of these people care about this topic, this issue. That's why they're supposedly there, right? Because they care about black people's lives, their well-being, their respect, how they're treated. And then you have this event where it's all these white people around, um, telling the black guy, "You're not in charge. You're not in charge," when he's trying to stop them from destroying and causing K-ham and ruckus and uh, looting and whatnot, but specifically destroying these police cars. It's like, what? Do you see the irony there? Remember that topic, that word, white privilege? That is where, yeah, you're seeing it play out right there. I was downtown Oakland protest a little while ago. Let me say something. The people breaking glass, breaking into windows, and starting fires were white men wearing all black. They had hammers and walkie-talkies. They were organized. BLM protesters did not start the violence. Let's click on this video and see what we got. So, what do we got here? And I don't even know if I saw a brother in that crowd. This white group, what does it say? This white group was organized. They broke into Chase Bank and Walgreens and started fires inside. I better not hear on the news tomorrow that BLM protesters are responsible for the damage, because that is not true. I literally didn't see a brother or sister in this whole video. Oh my god. Yeah. There's that. And then I just wanted to, I guess, finish this blunt talk video on a reminder of what I mean. And they I think there have been some updated versions, and maybe there are some other agendas. But I just wanted to remind people of, like, hey, when we're out here, we have these demands, we have requests, we have things that we're specifically asking for, and people just need to keep that in mind and make it, put it on the top of your agenda, your list, so to speak, when you're out there. If you are someone who's protesting, or if you're just sharing stuff on social media, whatever, however it might be, just remember that all of this is being caused for a reason, because we want to draw attention to the changes that need to be done to make America great. Not again, because it's never been as great as it could be. It's never lived up to the potential that it could. And it has had times where it's been better than all the other countries. So knowing that we haven't even lived up to the potential that we could live up to, and we've still been better than other countries, if not, many will say we still are, some will say we aren't. Then it's like, hey, let's pick things up. Let's get these changes in motion. So the 6th platform demands from BLM that they had previously released. I don't know if there has been a newer version, but we're going to just run with this for now, because it's a starting point. It's a foundation. 1 is to end the war on black people. 2 is the reparations for past and continuing harms. 3, divestment from the institutions that criminalize, cage, and harm black people, and investment in the education, health, and safety of black people. 4, economic justice for all, and a reconstruction of the economy to ensure our communities have collective ownership, not merely access. 5, community control of the laws, institutions, and policies that most impact us. And 6, independent black political power and black self-determination in all areas of society. So, what do you guys think about not only these demands, but just kind of what you're seeing in a lot of these clips, these videos, where, you're having a lot of people, literally a crowd of white protesters chanting back at a black protester, "You're not in charge," where they're at a Black Lives Matter type of protest event. That is insane to me. Like, what? And I bet none of them realize, like even understand like the dynamic of that situation, and that, again, that white privilege, because that's what that is, or just insanity. It's like, I'm gonna go to an event that is supposed to be about you, but I'm gonna tell you that you're not in charge, and I'm gonna do what I want and not listen to you, and I'm gonna go and destroy a police car. That is gonna end up coming back to harm your image, because of course this event is supporting your people and this is who's supposed to be here. It's like, come on. Like, when you see stuff like that, it makes you either wonder or question, like I said earlier, are these plants, are they actually working for some other organization, another agenda, another, what's the motive? Because they're clearly not, all these people clearly are not truly out there for brothers and sisters. They don't truly care about Black Lives Matter. They don't care about George Floyd. They don't care about, it's just so obvious. And it's like, even when I think about the Boston protest last night, it was pretty much good up until when it was over. Then you have a small group of people saying, "Oh, we're going to go downtown." And it's like, when you go downtown, what are you going to do over there? Because we already came out here. We made our voices cleared and loud and heard. And, at this point, it's like 10 o'clock. It's time to go home. The only thing that's going to happen at that point is going to be some trouble, some chaos. And, like I said, I didn't see anything start in Boston on that level, so I can't speak to anything specifically from what I saw. But aside from the one guy that I saw get arrested, who was a white guy. So, what do you guys think about this? Like, you think, is it the weed? Am I paranoid? Is it, again, that conspiracy theory stuff? Is it? Am I insane, or do you think there's some logic there? Does it make sense? Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below, like this video, and of course subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on the latest Blunt Talk videos, as well as my music and everything else I have coming my way. Oh, also, great time to mention, I just launched the How to Roll a Blunt instructional guide, in which just a full out, resource to help you with just perfecting and improving your blunt rolling skills. So, it's all about enjoying your experience, and I'm hoping I can help you to do so by being not only better informed, but able to maximize and enjoy that bud and that cannabis and, life in general. So there you guys have it. I'm going to roll it up there. And yeah, like I said, like this video, comment down below with your thoughts about everything going on, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Mr. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it up. Mr. Roll it up, Mr. Roll it up. I wake up in the morning and I sip my teacup. I sit down at the table and I break my weed up. I roll up a blunt and then I kick my feet up. Go to mask and rev so I could read up on that green stuff, the weed puff, the only thing.